Hello and welcome back to a game called Satisfactory. I'm Corey, otherwise known as Plain and Simple, and we are standing on top of the giant chicken that I made off camera last episode. And this time, we need to solve our power problem. You know, the more I look at this thing, the funnier it gets. To start the episode off, we need to get ourselves a thing. We're going to skip right over field research for the time being and go right into tier 2. Obstacle clearing. That's the one we need. And kaboom! Go! My little friend. Does he actually go all the way to space? I'm curious. Do you just disappear? Is that what happens? I guess he just hangs out at the edge of your vision. Because he's still technically right there. We are close to what we need for a chainsaw. We just need a little bit more reinforced iron plate, a lot more screws again. We have plenty of cable in the storage, and then everything else is pretty much good. So let's get that done, along with some solid biofuel, which we need a lot of biomass for. And I can make some. Alright. Alright, last thing, let's grab some cable. Move over back to our workbench area and make ourselves a chainsaw. Boom. Alright, let's equip you. Yes, look at it, it's beautiful. Got handles and everything. Woohoo! And an extendable chainsaw blade? That's nice. Boom! And all of it's gone. Our next goal is to go ahead and build out our idea for, I think I'm going to call them battery packs. And I need to find a place for those as well. We're going to go ahead and unlock the research. Let me grab some more U. I just made a bunch of screws. Hello. And I can throw all of these in here and off our drop pod. Sweet.
Milestone reached.
I should now be able to build the MAM. There we go. And the MAM is a something. Molecular assignment matching. Hello, ma'am. I don't know. It lets us research stuff. So we can go through, and if we have enough stuff, we can research it and get new things out of that. And I need to go back to my storage and pick up a bunch of stuff. But to start with, let's do the barrel nut. Bam. Research done. Alien carapace? Boom. Done. Nutrients. I have pale berries. We can get that out of the way as well. Power slugs. Go ahead and start the research on that. Again, another 3-second one. All these first tiers are very quick. I can actually do overclock production on that. That's going to be 5 minutes. We're going to let that go. And we're going to put everything else away. Now have stuff. At least a little bit of stuff. And we can start trying to figure out what we want to do. So, I want this halfway lined up with our original... it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and throw down a 4x4 for now. And then how big is our biomass burner? They are large. We can put at least 4 in one thing. But I want to do something stupid. Maybe not stupid, but I want to go vertical with them. If we center that... Oh, I can make this ridiculously inefficient. So here is the general concept. I want to build separate batteries, because why not? The only issue is getting to each level to refill them. We'll see in Spec 2. See if anything is different or new. Overclock production complete. And with that, I can now make power shards according to Ada. I'm assuming that's good. Then I can find these different colored slugs around the world. Oh, I can also do slug scanning. Yeah, why not? Research away, my friend. Research away. So I think what's gonna help us here with the build I'm trying to do is this Logistics Mark II. One, it's gonna give us faster conveyor belts, faster lifts, which I'm not even using lifts yet. And two, it's going to give us these stackable conveyor poles, which actually looks like it has a ladder on the side, similar to how there are ladders on the sides of these. So you can climb these up, get on top of things, and I'm hoping it works the same way. Oh, I need 50 of those? Well, we're doing things out of order. Before we can do power how I want to do power, we have to make a lot of things to get that tier we just looked at. So, I am going to make stuck under. I have too many things in too many places! If you've never played Satisfactory, there is a lot of math involved, and I have been doing absolutely none of it so far. So here for the iron rods, we need 15 iron ingots per minute, which makes 15 iron rods per minute. Now with the smelter, it makes 30 from 30 iron ore, 30 iron ingots per minute. That means I can split it off and have two different lines going to two different iron rod constructors. Makes sense, right? But then also, depending on the ore, impure, you see here, there's also normal, pure, blah blah blah, that produces a certain amount of ore per minute. We're going to get into a lot of more of that later, but for now, I just want to solve the power problem. And to solve the power problem, I should probably hook up those screws and get them stored somewhere other than just this single constructor. Well, this is working better than expected. That is a lot of screws! Oh, also, slug scanning completed. I guess that means I can now scan for... No, maybe not. Quartz. Okay. 3 seconds later. 3 seconds later, we now have sulfur stuff done. And that should be the last one we need. And then send off, once again, the launch pod. Nice. So, these are called stackable conveyor poles. So one, actually I have two questions. How high can these go? We asked a question. I have run out of iron rods. And how high can they go? Let's just say pretty high. They can go pretty high. I didn't even hit a build limit at all. I ran out of stuff. And if I run off this, I'm definitely going to die. Making my way downtown, moving fast, maybe gonna jump now. Okay, let's see if we can catch this. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. Hello, body. I think we have our design. Kind of plain, kind of basic, but it looks like a gigantic section, which is a battery, I guess. We'll throw some ladders on one side, going up the side here, and jumping off to wherever we need to input power stuff. Now, I'm building these only 3 tall because the idea is, you know, oh no! Okay, so with power poles, you can only hook up 3 to 1 power pole. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3. That we can do a 3 stack, 1 pole, and then link all these together into one gigantic power line. But I need to go ahead and make more of these. You know what I actually like better? Is I'm going to put a power thing all the way on top and just link all 3 of them straight up. Then we can climb up here, have everything linked, which, you know, makes complete sense. and then link them all together, and then down to one singular power line that runs out to anywhere we need it to go. So, I'm probably gonna die. Nope. Still got 1.5 health. Awesome. Oh my god, you need limestone for everything in this game. Building-wise, anyway. And with that, we now have 3 different concrete generators. Wait a minute. How much? Do I need 30 per minute? 45 per minute. For 15. And concrete takes a lot of stuff. Well, anyway, we now have 1, 2, and 3 concrete generators. And yes, I've started on 2 now, and we're going to get much more in here. In the stairway to heaven. That's not tall enough. While we are waiting for concrete to produce, I'm gonna keep climbing this thing, but it's taking so long. Oh my god. Da, 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 da. What are those? I've never seen that before. What are those? We used up another inventory-ish worth. I'm not gonna look down yet. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can I get back to the ladder? Can I get back to the ladder? Can I get back to the ladder? I don't think I can! I don't think I can! Nope, there it is. There. Well. What a view. We are losing some render distance on things, but I don't think there's a build limit at all. I can still keep going. I just ran out of resources again. Chicken looks a little bit smaller. Concrete is needed so much, and you cannot develop enough of it fast enough. Let's take a base look at what we are thinking about. Alright, so from the front, it actually doesn't look that impressive, but there are 3 different lines with 3 biomass burners in each. I still gotta finish putting the biomass burners in, the ladders, and the poles for the actual power. But this is massive. Oh my. 1, 2, 3. And that is all of our batteries hooked up to a single power source on top, and I'm realizing now I only have 1 connection point left for each of these. Crap, I'm gonna have to add more power poles to all of these, but that looks amazing. Oh, I love that. Next step though, I need stuff to power all this. So before we hook up all the extra stuff to make sure everything hooks together, I need to make sure each one of these actually has power to produce. Which means we gotta get a whole lot of biomass and make it into the, where is it? Solid biofuel. I have 100 here on me, and that's gonna power the chainsaw. And we're basically going to desecrate the landscape. First battery is gonna get some use. We'll go ahead and throw some leaves in there, and in there. So, 1 battery is turned on and running, which is going to power our biomass production. Perfect, okay. So while these run, let's go ahead and get some more upgrades, new stuff, new things, and make production a little bit easier. Like part assembly, which we already have enough stuff for. Now we can do the assembler, start creating those reinforced iron plates. We get some copper sheets, rotors, some more, fancy stuff to be able to do. And next, we need stuff from both of those, but we can get the resource sink sometime shortly. So I decided to make up a little thing to make some reinforced iron plates as well. We're just... God, this area is so disgusting. I want to at least get them going because they are needed for the Mark II belts. And if we have the Mark II belts, then we speed things up a little bit for absolutely everything we do. And I didn't put any smelters down. Alright, we gotta fix that. There we go. Now we have reinforced iron plates getting started. Right, let's see how much biofuel we have. Okay, going a little slower than I'd hoped, but we have a little over 3 stacks, which we can put a full stack in each one of our biomass burners, so this is, yeah, we need a lot more. A hell of a lot more. While all that was being set up, we now have enough for our resource sink. But I need to grab more wire real quick. Which... we're out of wire. Crap! Okay. And since now I have nothing but time on my hands, I want to build something. And by build something, apparently I just mean make resources by hand. Because I have an idea that popped into my head that I am excited for, and hopefully it's going to work out. I want to make... you know what? You know what? I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to see what it is once I'm done, because I got to test some stuff. And step 1 for that idea is to get our resource sink. Launch that off and see what it takes, and get rid of Ada, as we do every time. It's getting there. So I put a little platform over here, and here's the idea. We've made a couple updates to the chicken. He now has a mouth. And I can put resources in this container over here, which we can then watch go if we really want to. Yeah, I know this is a little crooked. That's something we'll worry about later. After a couple attempts, I just got annoyed. This will go all the way up into our chicken's mouth. Up to his little tongue over here. And... okay, let's try that again. So all the materials are going to flow up to the chicken's mouth here, go directly into his gullet, flow through down over to this, which is our first Mark II conveyor belt actually. Moves a little bit faster, as you can see. And then right on down to this. Now, this build isn't going to look great if you get somewhere with a high elevation, but I'm not worried about it right now. And this is our ticket shop, the Awesome Sink. So I can throw in all of my extra materials, it's going to grind them up, give me tickets, which I can then spend at the Awesome Shop, which we need nowhere to place as well. So, go ahead and get this in there, hook up power, and we have a chicken god. And to be able to hook up power, we then need to actually have power. So, let's check in on how our production is doing here. That's much better. Next thing, let's upgrade these belts. Get this moving a little faster. That looks ridiculous. You know what this thing needs? It needs eyes. That ought to do it. Oh no! Oh, what have I done? Oh. What about from the side? I love it! Oh, that's fantastic. And last, a little bit here. And with that, we should now have at least 100 solid biofuel in every single biomass burner for our batteries. Ooh, let's check out what the power production looks like. We have a capacity of over 1,000 megawatts. Let's hook the base back up. We are producing, we are creating, and we have the power of a god. Maybe not, but at least, you know, 12 gigantic batteries. As feed my beast. right in the backside here, we now have our ticket machine as well. So we are currently getting coupons being made. There is so much more we can do with this game. Lights control panel, an actual ladder, which we could have used a while back. Walkways, railings, lighting, new wall types with doors, which is going to be fantastic. Attachments for power, hyper tubes. Bunch more builder items, some equipment, and then, yeah, we don't really care about the parts section. Oh, this is going to make the game so much better. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have finally solved our power problem, at least for the time being. Now, a whole ton of these poles here, and the amount of power we're actually consuming is not even 20% of how much we can actually use, which is kind of good. Hopefully that means these burn through the materials a lot slower and aren't just running through way, way, way too much. But we have also gotten materials all hooked back up, all beautiful green lights going on down there, except for, oh, those aren't hooked up to anything. Those are also not, I gotta check that out. So we are producing, we are making, we are getting more solid biofuel for when we do eventually run out in these, and our chicken, up here from the top again, that doesn't look great, but is now feasting on all of our extras and non-needed items. Again, that is going to do it for me. I am Corey, otherwise known as Plain and Simple. Next time, I think we're going to start building a main base. I will see you there.